Welcome back to Tetris Tuesdays at 10. I got to stop hitting the desk real hard at the opening. Camera not that stable. I got Tetris the Grandmaster Ace up and running, and I'm not sure how. I tried it a while ago with an Xbox 360 emulator called Xenia, and I tried it both the Mac version and by way of emulating Windows, which was then obviously emulating an emulator, which is always dicey, and couldn't get it up and running. Found the game. Couldn't bring myself to buying Japanese Xbox 360, believe it or not. And for some reason, I could hear it, but I couldn't see it. So kind of on a lark while I was on vacation, actually. This is what you do on vacation. You download software and are like, maybe I'll try this again. And I did, and it worked. And I'm kind of afraid to touch it. I have patches for the game, including an English patch. So this is a Japanese, it's actually a Japanese Xbox 360 launch title, only launched with the 360 in Japan. So it's in Japanese. I have a number of translation helps with me, so that's not going to be an issue. But obviously, if I wanted you to see things in English, I would need to install that patch. But like I said, I don't want to touch it right now. It runs, maybe if we're able to, because there's another problem we might run into. I think some of the modes are gated behind online progression, which was a stupid idea. And then they did a title update which fixed that. So I don't think I'm running the title update. So some of those modes might be locked. So I might have to see if I can patch it anyway. So we'll see. That might be the back half of the stream when we've already had our fun, so to speak. I think marathon, no matter what, or normal mode, I think it's called, is straight up unlocked. So we'll be fine as far as that goes. I probably did this when we played one or more of the TGM games, but had since forgotten a little bit of Arika's history. They are the Grandmaster folks. This is a Grandmaster game. I get the feeling it's something of a black sheep amongst the Grandmaster games. They had not made a console Tetris until Cardcaptor Sakura. And we all know how that turned out, one of the best Tetris games ever made. But they hadn't yet tried to stick a Grandmaster. They in TGM3, they put some Sakura into the Grandmaster, but they had yet to put some Grandmaster into a console. So this was them trying to do that to, I'm going to say, limited success. It's always wrong to say that. You know, it's like when I was looking up all the Pokemon Tetris stuff. I was like, oh, this is for like a little thing and everybody's forgotten about this. No, it's well supported. People have gone to the trouble. Same thing with this. Even though some people here and there, not their favorite Tetris or favorite Grandmaster series, people have done the work. Like I said, there's a full-on fan translation of this game out there, which by their own admission they did in like a single evening, but still, somebody spent an evening doing that. Arika of their own, and this is something that went right over my head when we did do the TGM stuff. I probably went through this when we played TGM 1, because usually I try to do a quick background on the developers when I first do a game of theirs. And while I did mention that Arika was formed from former Capcom employees, I might not have mentioned that it was Akira Nishitani and Akira Yasuda, which is where the Arika name comes from. It's just a transposition of that name, of the Akira name. But they both worked, helped, were part of the team that created Street Fighter II. Since I do these little bios before I play the game in most cases, I don't think I would have necessarily made the connection that I was about to play a Tetris, and having played it now, 1, 2, and 3, you're playing a Tetris made by fighting game people. And they would go on, I guess their most popular one was Street Fighter EX that Akira themselves made. It makes perfect sense. I don't know that it didn't click midstream even is slightly embarrassing, but everything that they brought to Tetris is just pure fighting game style, you know, to the nth degree, to the smallest detail. Just makes perfect sense. I'm sad I didn't figure it out before. Before we get into the specifics of Tetris the Grandmaster Ace, speaking of people that have gone to the trouble to preserve things, normally I like to play like a commercial for the game or something like that. That's a lot more fun the older the games are. You know, whether or not Nintendo's game is playing with power or not is always fun. We're well into the era of, actually no, because we're going back in time. We're in 2005 now. So yeah, no, we're still about there. When commercials stopped happening and trailers began, you know, stuff that you would have seen at E3 or something like that, more than, you know, a goofy kid playing with lightning bolts. I keep going back to that. But they didn't even have a trailer that I know of for Tetris the Grandmaster Ace. What I was able to find, and I'm realizing now I didn't set this up, so give me a second. Display capture. There was a Flash. This might be it. Flash website. Yep, that's it. That took advantage. Oh, that is not completely on the screen. Hold on. There we go. So they did, they translated this little Flash thing too. So this would have been, I guess, their main kind of advertisement for the game. You could go to this website. They didn't translate this bit here, but it looks like, you know, like a game website. They'll show you what's being updated with the game. But if you were to enter, it would look something like this. And there's supposed to be sound too, but it's not, it's never come through. So imagine what it might sound like. It probably sounds like the game is about to sound like, but nothing too crazy. You've got 4 pages here that explain the rules, the game modes. This is the normal mode that we have unlocked by default that we'll be able to play. There's an extra mode. There are kind of some, ooh, what happens if I hit the play button? Oh, it's just a forward button. Never mind. Eraser mode we've played before. I think it's been called, oh no, eraser is the one where the line comes down and I think zaps all your stuff. Anyways, we'll get there, hopefully, if that's unlocked. Tetris Road, if I understand, was the online mode that you had to play to a certain level to unlock the other game modes, which is what I said was the stupid idea for this one. Here, hold on. Maybe I've got a better explanation. No, I don't. Okay. We'll find out together, as we often do. Movie. Windows Media Player is required for watching, so we're not going to play that. As always, I like to see what happens when you click the button anyway. Nothing. Adobe Flash Player has stopped a potentially unsafe operation. I'm surprised I still have Flash on my computer somewhere that works. Actually, I shouldn't be. That's probably the thing. It's lurking on all of our computers still to some extent. These are, you can play, you can choose your bandwidth even. Excellent. Except you can't. Okay. And then you can go back to the top. So, fun little piece of history that somebody went to the trouble of preserving that I'm very glad they did, because that's exactly the type of stuff I like to bring into these. So, all that aside, I think we're ready for some Tetris Grandmaster. They're all, everything you see here highlighted is kind of a fun little fact that I'll get to while I play the game. Because they did have to make some changes. This isn't a Grandmaster game straight up. They consoleized it to some extent. So there are some important concessions that we're going to see if we like or not. So here goes. Oh, actually first, we'll start with normal mode so we can see if we can even go any farther than that. Oh, and this is by way of Xenia Edge or Xenia OS, which might have been why I didn't get it to work the first time around. I don't remember downloading this particular fork or version or whatever it is. Again, afraid to touch it because all the way around, didn't work before, works now, even though within the game library you can't see this. It just, instead of saying Tetris the Grandmaster Ace, it says file corrupted. So I don't know. It's got the TGM music, TGM3 music at least. And I can't remember if that was music that showed up for the attract screen. It's actually different when we get to the game. And it's got wired support for my 360 controller here. It's great. Or actually, I guess this would be a Series S or X controller. The Elite. Load your save stuff. Okay, this is where I'm going to need some translation assistance here. Because by default, it's on the joystick, which I guess, again, if you're some arcade people making a console game, maybe you want to stick to that. And with TGM3, it made sense. I mentioned that a little bit. In fact, if you haven't gone back and watched my 200th episodes where I go through some of the favorites over the years, TGM3 figured out the joystick in a way, and I probably only know this because I was able to play it on a cabinet, but when you're doing those Zangy moves where you have to, because it's Sonic Drop, lock it in after the fact as well, you get into this rhythm where you're like flicking the stick, which I probably could get into with a normal controller, but since this is the Elite, these thumbsticks are actually a little heavier, so if I try and flick it, it actually flicks back and it's getting extra input that does not help. So this is the options screen. This is the first one, this is player one, and then this, if I remember, says joystick only, and then this is if I want it on the D-pad, and then there's a third option that's both. So I'm just going to do, after now telling you how sensitive the joystick is, maybe I will just do D-pad actually. And then you can choose between SRS, which is Guideline Super Rotation System, or the ARCA Rotation System. And the reason I know this isn't updated is because there is, oh, in fact, this is one of the interesting things I was going to tell you. So, with this ARCA rotation system, they included a locking hard drop and a non-locking soft drop instead of the non-locking hard drop, or Sonic Drop, I think is what they're calling, and locking soft drop that was in TGM2 and 3. And since soft drop speeds were reduced to about 0.5 gravity, these two changes essentially made Zangy moves impossible. So all of that Sonic Drop fun that I've been talking about so much is not possible with the ARCA rotation system here. It's not just as easy as choosing between, TGM3 had World Rule and Classic Rule, which was SRS and ARS, except you had Sonic Drop. So with the update that would appear here if I knew this game was updated, which it does say within the emulator that patches have been applied, but apparently not the title update patch, there would be an ARS2 here. which brought back Zangy moves, essentially. So we'll see if we can get those working later. But for now, I'm going to stick with super rotation. And then I don't remember what these are. Hold on, I'll tell you. Might as well tell you if I brought it up here. Oh, that's if I want Ghost Piece on, which is default to no, I guess. Actually, I don't know if that's default. And pre-rotation, so that's probably IRS. You can choose if you want that, which a smarter and better person would. I am not that person, so we're going to stick with just getting D-pad support, and all of the buttons otherwise are fine. If they weren't, you could go into, I think, this one and set all the button combos. Maybe. That says settings have changed. Do you want to keep them? Yes, I want to keep them. And then this screen here. This is Tetris. This is the second one I can't select is doubles or match because I don't have a second controller plugged in. Fourth one down is eraser. Fifth one is level star, and then the last one is target. So those are my additional modes, which actually kind of look like they are unlocked. I guess we'll find out. This is Tetris. This is normal. This is high speed 1. These appear to be unlocked too. Okay. There are some. So within the emulator, I was able to control click, or what do they call that, secondary click, and choose to apply patches, which, like I said, in the menu bar it says have been applied. So there is some sort of support for existing patches within the emulator, so it may have pulled down what it needed to unlock all the modes, which could be cool. So this is high speed 1, this is high speed 2, this is big, which is kind of a giant Tetris mode. This is another and another 2, which I forget what they are. What if we just go play the main mode and when, oh, here we go. Another, this mode is unlocked when another road in Tetris mode is fully completed. So, yeah, it does look like there's some unlocking going on. In another, gravity starts at 20G. Lock delay decreases as the mode progresses. Another is said to be the equivalent of TA Death in TGM2 or Shirase in TGM3. Oh, okay, there you go. Another 2 is the last known mode unlocked in TGMA. Gravity is fixed at 20G. Lock delay is fixed at the lowest lock delay value. Okay, so that's just hardest of the hardcore mode. There was a funny bit. Yeah, so I've chosen SRS, which in theory should enable infinite spin, infinite rotation, right? Apparently Arca, which I get the feeling now, having played some Arca and some TGM games here, since they are kind of given a pass, you know, the TGM continues to be the only Tetris game out there that kind of fudges with the guidelines. I get the feeling that's where some of the tension's coming from, because they did some fudging themselves with this game, you know. In fact, you get the feel. I wonder. I'm like creating a story in my mind now where Arca is just going rogue, and the Tetris company doesn't find out about these changes until the game releases or something like that. There is no infinite spin. Arca was like, no, and limited it to 128 rotations or movements per piece before the piece automatically locks down, which I don't think I ever hit that limit normally with SRS, but it's funny that Arca put a cap on that. Anyway, all right, here we go. Normal Tetris mode. Yes, I've got D-pad. And I almost Sonic dropped that, but I don't have it. Oh, and this actually does, there is some interesting differences to how they made this work. There's a time limit. Yeah, right there. If I don't get to the next level before that time limit is out, I believe I'm pretty much done. So it's not as simple as just getting the lines you need. I'm getting a little bit confused by the next pieces. I keep looking at the wrong next piece and thinking I have. Oh, should put that down there. So that's 8 lines. Can't remember if it's... It is, okay, 10 lines will... Oh, and now we're on the moon! So 10 lines for level up. So I've got to get 10 lines every 2 minutes, or there's going to be some issues, I think is what we're learning here. You can tell it looks, if to me, not looking at the two side by side, but having pretty recently played TGM3, it looks exactly like TGM to me. So the way it dims out the bottom of the screen and basically has you focus on whatever the active piece is more than anything. Oh, is my timer? I don't know what its problem is. I'm not close to timing out. Leandro in the chat. How are you doing, Leandro? TGM Ace fan? If you are, I apologize. Ooh. Now we're amongst the stars. Are you playing directly from Xbox 360? I am not, sir. I apologize for my... I wish I had the wherewithal to go get me a... Man, I am really screwing this up. There we go. That'll help a little bit. To go get me a Japanese Xbox 360, but I have not done that legwork, sir. And or ma'am. And if you rewind the stream a little bit, I do talk about how I was able to get this up and running because previously it was not working for me. I just need to get leveled down a little bit here. It's an emulator called Zini OS for Mac, which there is a Windows version that's just Xenia. It's a fork or version or whatever of Windows of Xenia. Didn't used to work for me. Started working kind of out of nowhere, so I figured I'd take advantage of it. We might find out why it says this is a corrupt file at some point. So far, so good. The emulator is still pretty early on, if I understand correctly, so it's at the point where, you know, it's going to tell you, or it can tell you, if it's compatible, like what games it's compatible with, what games work, etc. I don't know why I did that. L piece was perfect for over there. Oh, this is different. This is not music I've heard before. Looking at the wrong piece again. I should probably play these games enough to at least... Oh wow, yeah, we're just going farther and farther out into space here. The things I have to get used to every time with the new Tetris are like where it's surfacing the next piece. For one. This also has quite a different feel. Like SRS feels a little weird. I haven't quite been able to get top speed necessarily. Level 9. I don't remember if we're capping at 15 here. Some sort of a robot voice going on. Can't understand what he's saying though. Digging the backgrounds. Looks like the music is attached to the levels too, maybe? This sounds like a version of the attract screen from TGM3. If not written by the same, composed by the same guy maybe? Who does the music for the TGM games? Something I have not looked up yet. Nice. Oh, see, I looked at the wrong next piece. That's fine. It's a different, clear sound too. Yeah, this is like an extended remix of the attract screen music. Nope, not really what I was going for, but... Starting to get ugly. Starting to get ugly. Say that like it hasn't been ugly for a few. I guess the time limit also would keep you from just infinite spinning your way through this, but... So far, not a huge issue. No combo fireworks. I did read that I'm not going to get a rank out of this, which... Oh, there we go. Yeah, caps at 15. There is some Hanabi. I'm not playing through the credits, though. That seems like a disappointment. Hey, there you go. Sound by Super Sweep. Shinji Hoso and Ayako Saso. Astro Arts Inc. Some decent credits music. Keep seeing. Oh, it has achievement support. Kind of. That's funny. I was curious how the emulator was going to handle that. All right, let's see. You know, online feature. TGM Ace is the first and currently the only TGM going to support online features. The game basically forces you to use it because most offline game modes are not unlocked until missions in Tetris Road mode is fully beaten, which requires an Xbox Live Gold account to play. Ah, okay, I see. Without an online connection, the only single-player mode available by default is the normal mode. Clearing it unlocks High Speed 1, which we saw, I think, is already unlocked, so. I want to know what Tetris Road mode is, though. Oh, interesting. Huh. Is it emulating online? Let's see. Nope, doesn't look like that's gonna do it. Hold on, let me restart. So Xbox Live is probably a no-go. It does let me back out of that screen, at least. That's nice. Alright then, let's just give... Alright, I'll look up my translation screen again. Let's give Big a shot. Then we'll go back, because there's modes within Tetris mode. Oh no, I went too far. Doubles match Eraser, that's what this is. Let's give Eraser a shot, even though I think it's something we've seen before. Can choose my level at least. What the heck, let's go crazy. It looks like Hotline. Ooh, with Cascade. Some Cascade at least. Yeah, this isn't Eraser, this is Hotline, right? I think I gotta go. Nope, didn't make it. There we go, whatever, do that. Oh, well, that makes that complicated, doesn't it? This is going to level up the more I don't get it. Yeah, I probably could have done a cleaner build than I did. We'll get there though. Oh no, we won't. Oh, and I'm running out of some sort of time. Yep. Okay. I can see why that would take a few. Oh boy. I believe the top is always retry. I don't know what the middle would be then, and then this is go back to the main screen. Sure, let's retry it. Now that I know when I'm still at level 10, so I'll do a little bit cleaner of a build here. Or even just well, that didn't help. All right. This is still not the way to do this. Jeez. Making no progress. Yep. It's gonna be worse than last time. Yeah, that takes some planning, some foresight that I might not. Let's try middle option. Oh, level select. Gotcha. Change level, change difficulty, essentially. Let's give it one more shot. Level 10. I feel like I made better progress when I did it this way. Yeah, if I can kind of... Oh, there you go. Yeah, I can just do it and leave a Tetris over there for me. And then just do that. That's a better strategy than I've had so far. Not that. Nope, stop making lines. Nope, that would make a line. Okay, here we go. Boom. There we go. Except I don't want to go down too far right away. Oh. Well, started out good. What am I doing? Fully had like a decent setup going and shot myself squarely in the foot. All right, okay. No, that was good. That was a better strategy than I've had so far. That's worth another shot for this game mode that's never been my favorite. Yeah, we'll just do what we always do. Set up a Tetris. The answer was right in front of me all along. Alright, here goes. Got that one. Got that one. Got that one. Nice clean board going on. I'm an idiot. Arguably also stupid. Man, always so close. Yeah. Shouldn't have done that. Or that. Okay. Losing focus here. Shoot. Okay, we got something here now. I think it's far too late though. Yep. I'm curious, since it lets me start at level 10, is this it? Is this the final level? I don't want to get, I say get close to completing the final level and not do it, but I suppose I'm not getting close. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, here goes. That one. Ooh, that would be good right there. Got that one. Nope, not yet. Oh, that would have worked. This will work better though. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Couldn't decide, but the T-piece will save me. No, it won't. Did it wrong. Ooh. What? Do that again. I don't even know how I did that. Oh, I did it again. Keep going. Don't get the... Come on! Yeah, whatever. I got a line. Did that do anything? Got so surprised by my freaking S spin. I am... I don't know why I'm getting so hung up on this particular one. This is it. We'll try another game mode after this. Or not, because I suck. Almost it. There you go. Put that one. This one just needs this. There we go. All right. Shouldn't have done that. Perfect. Now we gotta get down below. Do it again. The choke. Give me the right pieces for over there. Oh my gosh. So stupid. Alright, whatever. Bad Tetris guy is bad. That was Eraser Level Star, which sounds similar to a mode we've done. I can't remember what the deal is, though. Level Star. This mode is unlocked when Grand Road in Tetris mode is fully completed. Great. Level Star mode is similar to normal Tetris modes, but variable number of lines are required to progress through the level. Okay. Oh, but the time limit's still there, so... Oh, okay. Oh, and it's... Gotcha. Several level timed mode. There has been a mode like this before. I cannot place it for the life of me, but... I don't mind this. Makes it interesting. Tell me somewhere. Norm 8/10. Okay. So that does tell me. So it's still just 10 lines to complete a level. Lines. Oh, so the time limit's variable? Is that what they mean? It does appear to be going down. Doesn't give me credit for going over. 50 seconds to get through level 4. At some point I'm gonna have to give up Tetris's, like right now actually. I say, as I continue to build for a Tetris. Okay. Nope. That's bad. Shoot. That. Oh, that only got me to 8. I'm stupid. It's a heck of a game over sound. I will say mechanically, so because if you're looking at the Xbox 360, it's this or Tetris Evolution, right? Which you may have not ever seen the stream I did of that, because I thought it would be cool to poke around and see what musical options there were. And by the time I was done doing that, it blocked the stream in every territory. So 10 seconds. 10 seconds to spare. Gotta stop drinking. Which is good, because this one I have to do it in 10 seconds less. Looking at the wrong next piece. So that should be... No, it's not. Almost is. That is. If I do that... Oh, no, it's not. Thought that was going to be enough. That's enough. Hold on. There we go. 3 seconds to spare. Okay, that's enough. Now I just need to start going down. Not that. That's dumb. Actually, that might have helped. Okay, there we go. Why is it not? Did the time limit go up for this? Oh, the speed went up. Oh, and I need 20 lines now. Okay, I'm paying attention. Two more. We got it. 1 minute 20 for 20 lines. Okay. This is TPM mode. Keeping your TPM up. Shoot. Oh, that's okay. Not what I was trying to do. One more. That's it right there. That was I messed up in the middle, obviously. All right, let's see what level 10 looks like. Ooh, is this 0G too? 0G. I keep saying that. 20G. I need to do 40 lines in 2 minutes. Oh, yeah, I can do that, right? Right? at 20G though. Again, why did I do that? Not looking great. Wow, yeah, I only got to... That was a bad run. I might be able to do that. Oh my gosh, okay, forget that. Oh, there is no restart. Okay. We're just doing it. What? Okay. Oh my gosh, can't even be like 1 second. Normal. Yeah, Japan got the better Tetris, I will say, between Grandmaster Ace and Tetris Revolution. Am I at 29 again? Another bad run, but it's within reach.
Ready, go.
I can do a decent build. There we go. Oh no, that's not. What? Okay, we're not out of the running yet. Oh boy. No? What? Nope. Had my eye on the wrong next piece. Shoot. 29 again. Wow, what is it with me in 29? Well, there you go. 30. That started out way better. Okay, yeah, it's possible. We got it. It's in there somewhere. And then we get to 11 and it's over.
Ready, go.
I at least got a little bit of what I was looking for there. I'm still moving way too slow, I can tell. Probably because I try stupid stuff like that for too long. Oh, that worked. Doesn't need to be a Tetris, but I am kind of programmed to build most quickly when that's what I'm doing. 31 again. Nope, 32. There you go. One better! Still mistakes.
Natty. Long.
Last chance. I at least want to see how far I get when I don't make any mistakes. That's kind of the thing I'm always doing. Like, yeah, that was bad, but I made mistakes. I want to, quote unquote, not make mistakes and see how bad it is. This is definitely the run. Okay, we'll do that over there. See how it goes. $32. $35. The run, by which I mean the best run I've done so far. So that was Level Star. Target. This mode is unlocked when Star Road in Tetris mode is fully completed. So maybe that's what the road, like to level 10, completing that road. You must erase all gem blocks on the field before the timer runs out. Oh! This mode plays similar to Sakura mode from TGM3, reuses many stages from it. Oh! But the gem locations and stage order are randomized. What the heck am I doing over here? This does have a Sakura mode.
Natty. Long.
Oh, except I don't have my Sonic drop. Hold on, maybe I can switch it. Also, does it track? No, I can't because there's no... Oh, wait. No, it's not Sonic Dropper. No, hold on. Oh, no, because I don't have... I need... Well, let's see if it's unlocked already. Magically, for no reason. Settings... These settings... Player 1, yes. SRS... Nope, I still got ARS, but it's the ARS without Zangy moves. Dare I try and patch this game? Well, we're not quite ready for it. Hold on, let's give Target a few more. We haven't tried Big, so we've got some things to do before I break this completely. Target with SRS. We'll see how it goes. Yep, it's randomized. Look at that. Just say, give me a line. I had one all along. Oh, and it just goes. Okay, we're just going. Does it keep the pieces? No, it doesn't keep the pieces. Okay, alright. Yeah, this is something. We can make something out of this. Oh, those 3 puzzles constitute level 1. Gotcha.
Ready. Go.
Interesting. So there is a speed thing going on. Oh, no T-spin kudos. Nobody pops out and says, "Good job for T-spinning, buddy." Probably was not the way to do that. Nor was that the way to do that. Oh, you really messed it up there. Weird audio glitches going on now. Okay, here we go. And I can actually clear that if it gives me... Not that. Not that. That. I don't think... Okay. Level 2 really handed it to me.
Ready. Go.
Randomized again, yeah. Or are they randomized?
Ready.
Oh no, I didn't get this one. I don't know if they're randomized within the level or... It's still a T-piece that I want right there, yeah.
Ready. Go.
Interesting. That feels like one of these. Nope, one of these. There you go. I knew that was in there somewhere. Nope. There it is. So the puzzles are randomized, but it did give me the 2 perfect pieces to
Ready.
spin. So I don't know if that part is randomized.
Ready. Go.
And now we're getting into Sonic Drop territory. Maybe? Might have screwed that up. Oh, definitely screwed that up. Man, you mess up, it really just feels like digging yourself out of a hole the whole time. I guess literally this is what you're doing. There it is! Except I think I have one more puzzle to do, so even if I get a eyepiece, get to the next level, yep. Oh, but this is not gonna happen. I think I would have been able to spin out that L piece though. Okay, hope it gives me that puzzle again.
Ready.
That's not it.
Go.
Put myself in a position where I need so many eyepieces. One more eyepiece. There it is. Right, so... Oh, dang it. I can't do it with this, though, I don't think. No, I can't. So we're just going to have to do that. Not like that at all. That'll work. This is very... Yeah, that is a Sakura puzzle. Pretty positive. I don't know if that was the right play there. Yeah, it was. Ooh, already running out of time. But I got it! Game appears to be running fine, so I don't know what the whole corrupted file thing is going on. Oh, I didn't... that's bad. That's real bad. I think that's in the game bad right there. Can't tell because it's not giving me the pieces. It's not giving me the same puzzles over and over. I can't tell if the pieces are static. If I had planned ahead... Okay, now this works. Nope, not with that, it doesn't. There we go. One puzzle down. Again, really put that in the wrong place. But, we got it. Oh, this has got Sonic Drop written all over it. Oh, can I do something here? Nope. This is, I think this is from Sakura 2. Or Sakura mode, I should say. That time I actively kept myself from doing something stupid, so... I'm not going to be able to do that this time. Shoot. Ooh, almost. Oh no, this will do it. There we go. Now just give me another eyepiece. Or one of those. Nope, that wasn't the same. I might still have a chance. I do. But that's only puzzle 2, right? Doable. This is good. I like that this is in here. It's not quite Sakura. But it's kind of better than nothing. I don't think I can scoot that in there, can I? Nope, let's put it over there. This I can scoot. Oh, this, yeah, look at this. This has got to be something, right? Boop. There you go. And then I can T-spin for some reason, hopefully. Could have chosen a better spot for that. There we go. I don't know if it's going to let me do that. No, not really. Hey, level 6. Not quite. Uh-oh. TGM guy 909 in the chat. That's daunting. There's only a few boards that are not from TGM3. Oh, really? That explains why I'm recognizing more than one. I didn't get that far in TGM3 Sakura mode, so we're definitely seeing ones that are new to me. But hey, most of these are new to me. And I'll do that. Level 7. Alright, let's see what 10 looks like. That looks pretty bad. Jeez. I don't even know what. Like, I'm sure there was a solution in the stars somewhere there, but man, didn't pop out to me. Still isn't, for that matter. You can't tell. Shoot. Apologies in advance, TGM guy. I'm not gonna do the game justice. If I wouldn't have put that there. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Where we were for like a hot second, and now it's horrible. Ew, boy. All right, yes. So hold on. Let's try that again. TGM guy, you're well above the casual player. Hey, I'll take it. I'm well above the casual player. I haven't been able, like, I know there's a way. I'm emulating this particular version of TGM Ace, but I know there's a way to get the ARS2 mode unlocked, which would actually, I think, help. Typically, I enjoy being able to Sonic drop during, or do some Zangy moves during this, even though they are, you know, I'm I suppose above casual when it comes to those, but not all that experienced. This is already going better, though, at least. But yeah, I feel like I would be doing at least a little better if I could Sonic drop. Alright, 1 out of 3. Oh, what? Okay. I don't know how often I'm going to be able to do that. I'm going to say not often. Yeah, I don't have time to be doing this. Probably should have just been trying to brute force my way through it. Yeah, this is not the one. Oh, wait a second. No, because I don't have my... No, that's not... Yeah, sorry. Where's the timer hasn't run out? Oh, I got it. All right. Boy. We can get this. Can't we? Yeah. That one I could almost see my way through it. TGM guy in the chat, if you're into the stages style of Tetris, you can check out Flashpoint. Very primitive Tetris game, but has insane stage patterns. I did Flashpoint. Gosh, it's been a while now. I do a new Tetris game, new, quote unquote, to me anyways, every Tuesday. Flashpoint was one that didn't pop up right away. Oh, and is not popping up now for some reason. I could have sworn I did Flashpoint. Because it wasn't like it wasn't considered an official Tetris game or something, so it didn't show up on the official list or whatever. Tetris Flash, oh, that might be the one I'm thinking of. I believe that is the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, kind of the same thing though. Yeah, that was for the Nintendo or the Famicom probably. So Flashpoint then might have been another one that got skipped over. I take my games from the official list, and a lot of times it doesn't surface. Flashpoint is a game developed by, published by Sega for Japanese arcades. Oh. Okay, I think I did skip over this one. Assuming that's the one you're talking about, because this also came up on the Sega collection. So I might have played it when I did the Sega collection. Sega Ages, was that it maybe? I think for the Sega Ages stream, I concentrated mostly on Tetris Century, or whatever they called it for that. But I want to say Flashpoint was in there. Yeah, I think it sounds too familiar. I think I did try at one point, but it was like a... back in the chat. Blockseed and Flashpoint were arcade games. Okay, yeah, that was it. And it was in a collection, but it was like a bad emulation of it. So I think I ended up not really even weighing in or playing for it for that long, because whatever collection it was in was bad. Block Seed and Flashpoint were arcade games, right? Sequels to 1988 Sega Tetris, right? Okay. Okay, Volume 2500, so maybe it was part of the Super Light series? Is that it then? Oh no, yeah, that was it. Flashpoint, Block Seed, 1988 Tetris, and Tetris New Century. Okay, cool. I'm not going completely crazy. Okay, yeah, I need to play, like, what version would you recommend then? Because I feel like the one in that was not, and I probably emulated it, so there's a chance 10 layers deep, something wasn't doing great. I'm going to try level 10 one more time here on this.
Song.
And I'm just going to... Oh, this is still actually similar to what I was doing. I can already tell I'm burying myself here. Okay, hold on. Yeah. I guess the way they randomize it, I could always... They don't make restarting easy, but... does introduce being able to try and game the RNG to get a decent drop, maybe. So, piecemeal, just dropping lines down the pit. Get a full 2 minutes, is that what it is? That's almost enough time too to kind of brute force my way through some of these. Maybe, I say, as I very obviously, I don't know, I'm making a little progress. Two steps forward, one step back. Nope. Okay, that side's taken care of. If I just keep dropping lines, is that something? Ah, I was moving too quick over there. I need that. Boo! Yeah, time limit already gone. It's not really on any arcade archives. PS2 console version works really great. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's got to be... I did have some issues with PS2. I don't have a PS2, so I was working with emulation. Probably by way... Oh, that's what the problem was. I run RetroArch on my Xbox Series S, and I couldn't get PS2 emulation running reliably there. I think I finally did get it running reliably on my Mac by way of... It's like all of the PlayStation emulators for Mac are like PPS, PS2SP, PPSS, PPSDL. No, that was PSP. RPCS3? No, that might have been PlayStation 3. PCSX2, yes, was my PlayStation 2 emulator, but I don't think I went back and tried that Sega collection once I got that going real well. So, okay, good to know. You can also emulate through MAME, the actual board. Yeah, maybe I'll try that too. That was the one thing I didn't do. I think I skipped over it when it showed up,
90.
as it normally would have chronologically. because it wasn't quote-unquote official or whatever. Well, I don't really like where this is beginning already. Okay, hold on. I might get somewhere here. That stupid last one there at the bottom. They know what they're doing. Ah, crud. If I put that line there, it's gonna set me back. Okay, we're digging. Okay, here we go. Nope, no, we don't go. Because it's like I purposefully pile the pieces over where they're going to hurt me the most. Okay, there we go. Well, this doesn't look so bad, right? Maybe? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it does look so bad. Yep. Actually, this isn't too bad. I think we got this. There we go. 2 out of 3. Okay, I see something here already. Oh, this is the one it gave me before. Nothing there, so I can kind of build this up a little bit. That's okay. Timer's almost up. Oh no, I messed myself up. I missed it. Wasn't looking. Nope. Yeah. Made a space where I shouldn't have. TGM3 Sakura has a fixed 255-piece sequence. Yeah. That is, I do kind of want to go back and play that. I played it some more last week for my 100th episode part 2. I am noticing that difference here, which it's drawing a balance. You know, I did worse on some and better on others. So the TGM3 though has a, like, you need to learn and you know, symptoms of being an arcade machine. You got to learn how to mainline and streamline, and that part's pretty cool. Kind of like original Sakura. So maybe that's why I'm into it. I would say I'm into the TGM Sakura mode more than this mode here on TGM Ace. TGM3 Sakura, oh yeah, I'm not sure about Ace. No, it's randomized somewhat, and I don't think the pieces are fixed. The puzzles are definitely randomized. Like if I were to replay this, it would give me a different starting puzzle. I think the pieces are somewhat randomized too, although it might be limited randomization, because I feel like it gave me, there was that one where it gave me like an S and a Z at the perfect time. I wish it was more prescribed. The world record is routed completely, and once beating the mode, you can play with a random sequence with ABCD button combination. Did you beat 20 stages? For TGM Ace, that was the normal mode? Was that? No, I think that only went to 15. Are you talking Shy in the chat? How could I be an hour and 40 minutes late to a playthrough of Peak? I thought you were like iffy on TGM Ace. Like, I guess you can have issues with it and still not hate it, but Sakura and TGM3. Oh, no. I did not make it through all 20 stages in Sakura for TGM3. In fact, I thought I was doing pretty well last week when I replayed it for the 100th episode, but apparently, and according to Shy in the chat, Shy meet TGM guy meet Shy. Shy said I did better when I actually played TGM3 for the stream. So I couldn't exactly remember, but also when I played TGM3 for the stream, and I really got to get better at this, I didn't realize what the difference was between Classic and World Rule. So I think I was probably trying to play Sakura mode with World Rule, which is not my favorite way to play that. Like I was talking about, I would much prefer to Zangy move my way through some of those puzzles. So now that I know, felt like I was doing much better last week. All right, what else do we have left to explore on TGM Ace here? Oh, big, that's right, I was gonna try. Luckily, it does look like these are all unlocked. Target was what we just played there on the bottom. So if we go to Tetris, oh, now it's saying I can play. Oh no, that's High Speed 1, right. High Speed 1 begins with higher gravity than that of normal and reaches 20G around level 6. Lock delay is constant. High Speed 2, gravity is fixed at 20G with constant lock delay. Without an Xbox Live Gold account, this is the fastest mode that can be unlocked. And big. Let's try big. This mode cannot be used for online time attacks. This mode was unlocked when Big Road and Tetris mode is fully completed, which I have not completed. So again, I think we're playing with a slightly patched, unlocked game here. TGM guy, the problem with Ace is the Xbox Live hidden modes. Yeah, shout out to Xenia Edge. I think it applied some patch. It does say patches have been applied. I have 2 more patches I can try and apply, but again, I didn't want to break the game because I'm not so sure about the patching process. But it looks like default it has all these modes unlocked, thankfully. Did you say you played the original Tetris with Cardcaptor Sakura or just TGM3? Cardcaptor Sakura is one of my favorite Tetris games of all time. It's top 2, maybe even there somewhere. Top 3 for sure. So for TGM Ace, a patch did come out because originally they did have the stuff locked behind it. There was a title update which unlocked some of that stuff and unlocked ARS. This is all according to Hard Drop Wiki, by the way. Unlocked ARS2, the Eureka Rotation System 2, which did kind of re-enable Zangy moves, if I understand correctly. But once I go into my options, like you can see here, it has no option for ARS2. It's just SRS and ARS. So I've been playing on SRS because I'm not used to ARS, but also the big bonus for me of ARS was always sonic dropping. So if I can't do that, kind of like, okay, I'll stick with SRS for now. What controller do you play on? Luckily, this emulator has support for the Elite Series 2, which is what I usually use with my Xbox. So, this would be big mode. Let's see what big looks like. Oh, looks pretty big. Oh, this, we've done this before, haven't we, Shy? That was... There was another game that did this, and the pieces broke apart like this, or shifted back into normal pieces after you placed them. Can't remember what game it was now. See if we can get a Tetris out of this. Nope, not quite. Nah. Wow, this is like rocketing through the levels though. I think the music is about right too. It's kind of goofy. That's going to be a problem. Huh. It's kind of... The RNG, I think, is adjusted so you can get yourself out of stupid situations like that a little more easily. Feels like it, at least. Oh, this, okay, if it, no, it's not gonna do it. So if it gave me an eyepiece now, I could actually do a Tetris. Oh, wait. There it is. Yay. It wasn't Tetris Giant. You think it would be. What was the other game that had this mode in it? Like where they specifically broke apart after, or not broke apart, it keeps saying broke apart, changed back into normal Tetris pieces. Oh, that's bad RNG right there, yeah. I'd love TGM guy in the chat. I'd love it if they remastered Ace. Yeah, me too, honestly. I would literally buy this for, I guess, whatever. Be fun to unlock some. I only imported one game in my entire Xbox run, Puyo Puyo Tetris 1, because that never came out. It's in English now, I think on the Switch, but that never came out. Luckily, that was region free. The reason why I can't get TGM Ace, period, is because they haven't even, like, you can't download it on the Xbox store, but also the disc is region locked, and I don't have an Xbox 360 from Japan, so. Excuse me. They should remaster this. They should remaster Sakura. These are all things I would buy without hesitation. All that I need to be convinced to play Ace is an English patch. Should I try? You want me to try it? I got an English patch for it too, but again, I could just break the entire game trying to put it in, but they have it out there. In fact, shout out to Sakimotor, which is probably Sakimotor. But he's made an English patch for it for Xenia. In fact, the reason why I don't know if it's going to break my game is because this is, again, a fork of Xenia that I'm unsure about. I don't think I tried it last time. Opinion on TGM4 Master mode. Haven't played TGM4 Master, so probably asking TGM guy. Looks like you guys are going at it. I won't recount the entire chat. I like having a chat where usually I can just read the entire chat on stream, and it's very easy, but good problem to have. Let me get one more mode in here, and then I will see if I break the game live with an English patch. How about that? So, Giant's fun. Great, yeah, big. Oh, actually, I don't know if there's any left to try. So this is big. This is another. This is the one that starts at 20G. Block delay decreases as the mode progresses. This is said to be the equivalent of TA Death in TGM 2 Plus or Shirase in TGM 3. Although the difficulty is lower due to the game's lock delay move reset behavior. Clearing this mode will unlock another 2, which is already unlocked. Gravity is fixed at 20G, lock delay is fixed. All right, so it's probably the hardest mode in the game. Should we, should I put these professional Tetris players
90.
through it by trying to play it myself here. Haha! Yep, I keep trying to infinite spin my way through stuff. Not gonna happen. That T piece didn't even seem like it gave me a second. Also that L piece. Hey, I got a line! 2 lines! I don't even have time to rotate. 3, 4, was that 4 lines? 4 lines! Take that. TGM3 big mode is a joke unless you are trying to master M grade. Oh, do tell. Is there an actual grade for this? Oh, what did it say? This TGM Ace doesn't give out ranks, but it does give out grades. You're right, doesn't it? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Gotcha. That's for, you can use it to practice if you're trying to master M grade for the other TGM, is it? Things a better Tetris player would know. All right. I'm going to try and English patch this thing for Shy. Doing it for you, Shy. If it breaks the game, it breaks the game, and hey, we had a good run. TGM1 had a secret big mode that was janky as hell. Maybe that was it. Although I feel like I wasn't really getting any secret modes in TGM1. Ah, I see. Playing big mode without an account only, so no exams. That's right. Okay, there is no grade system in this game aside from promotional exam mode, where a new grade is simply attained by beating missions. And is that the same as Tetris Road? Like, it mentions that in the top of the wiki, but I haven't seen like how. Okay, if it's an online mode, then it would be this. Oh, and then it does this. I see. Okay, so there's a whole bunch I'm not even getting to because I can't. Can you guys see that screen even? You can. Okay, good. Create profile? No, that's what I already did for this. Well, I think it just doesn't emulate it. Assign to slot 1. We can try it again. Let's just try ... Nope, doesn't do that. Maybe. Okay. A lot of beauty is in low gravity, in my opinion. I agree. There's nothing like watching somebody carve their way through 20G, or sorry, low gravity. Oh, I see. Well, hey, you've come to the right place for low gravity, let me tell you. Yeah, so that's not working. Okay. So I'm going to quit out. And we're going to see if we can update this game with an English patch. Patches. Oh, awesome. Okay. So, maybe I don't think I can show you this. Hold on. Let's see if this works. There you go. That's kind of something. So this is what TGM4 or TGM Ace looks like just in the in the emulator. I can 2-click on it, and that's what I don't know if you can see is when I do this. If you go into patches, can you see that? No, you cannot see that. Okay. There is a force unlock patch that I had enabled that's why all the game modes are unlocked, and it is made by Sakimoto, so same guy that made the English patch. So that's a good sign. I feel like this might work then when I actually put the patch in. So let's see. All right, I need patches. Oh, yeah, that's already in there. Okay. Here goes nothing. Game is running. Well, that much has not been patched. Nope, didn't take. Didn't break. Maybe it's still trying to run. Let's remove the other patch. Now I'm just trying to break it. Patches. Nope. Yeah. I don't think I have. Like, is this the actual English patch? It's kind of interesting. He hasn't just. If I can access his Force Unlock patch by way of the emulator, why doesn't he just throw in the English translation patch too, for that matter? Xenia users who wish to keep the Japanese text don't want to alter their XEX file while still making use of the Force Unlock patch can download my patch. Yep. Sorry, guys. I'll look into it, Shy. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be worth all the work, but from the screenshots, it looks like a decently realized patch. I've also just been able to kind of navigate my way through by way of, like, there's not that many screens that he needed to translate. It's probably why they were able to do it in an evening, he says. But yeah, I was also just to be able to bring up the screenshots, and that's how I've been navigating through it. So anyway, TGM Ace, I think we put it through its paces. And yeah, I would have been a lot happier with that as opposed to what we got in the States with Tetris Evolution. Not horrible, but nowhere near. Even just that had a bunch of modes too, but nothing that, like, I think was worth a solid Tetris game here like we got. So that's all I got this week. Welcome, TGM guy. Good to see you again, Shy. I'm reluctant to even end the stream because it looks like you guys are having a great conversation. Already above my head. Next week, so I've got it in my head to go back to some handheld Tetris games that I've skipped over for no good reason, honestly. Most of the time they didn't look as good as, like, it was when a full-fledged version of the game came out, they would also have a game of the same name on whatever handheld was out at the time, but they were always felt like pared down versions. But given how many handheld versions of Tetris have been outstanding, and go back and look at particularly the last part 2 of the 100th episode, I talk about a bunch of handheld versions of Tetris there. But I think I've been giving handheld Tetrises the short shrift. So I want to go back and see if I can fix some of that. Not with everything. I probably skipped too many that, we want to keep the 2 steps forward, 1 step back momentum here that happens both while I play the game and while I pick ones to play. Yeah, right? Favorite Tetris handheld, TGM guy. What you got? Last week I talked about the Wonder Swan, which was kind of like guideline, I want to say maybe the first. Shy, handhelds are good, not great. Okay. But Tetris DS I played back there, I think made my list. Tetris Axis even, just the most recent, maybe not the most recent, maybe still the most recent. If you don't count, because 3DS went out. So Nintendo's handheld is basically just the Switch now, right? So not counting Tetris releases for the Switch, Tetris Axis might be the most recent handheld Tetris, if you don't count that stupid, I don't know if the game's stupid, but not impressed with Palmer Lucky's Game Boy, whatever it is, the retro something rather, I don't know. We will play that game, we just won't play it on his Game Boy. TGM guy, personally, I love the microcard Tetris. Dang it! Do you have that? When I found out it existed, I started, I don't even see them up for sale in on eBay. Man, I want that freaking microcard. I was looking at Arduinos just for Arduino's sake. No, maybe it was. Maybe I was on the official list. I don't know, but when I got to that, I was like, oh, it's not just a game I can get, because I would have gotten Arduino or Arduboy, whatever, immediately, and then just got that Tetris on it. But from what I've seen, I haven't dug super deep, but you have the purple one and the blue one. Dang you, TGM guy. I want a microcard so bad. Those things look awesome. Now, we'll see. That I would maybe, usually the handheld Tetrises or the little kind of tchotchke Tetrises come around, and I really got to decide if I'm going to spend more than $20. $20 is like the sweet spot. If it's interesting in the least, I might drop a 20 to get me a Tetris, but Those micro cards are not $20, I'll tell you that much. Shy, I wasn't lucky enough to find a handheld Tetris game back in the day. I wasn't interested in Tetris when I was younger either, so there's that. Yeah, I was there too. In fact, again, for that 100th episode, part 2, I talked about Tetris Friends for a good long while, which is one that I should have been keyed into and was not, and I'm kind of bummed that I missed that. But handheld Tetris was also that. I never had a Game Boy proper, so I never even got to ride that train necessarily. TGM guy, it doesn't have much of a system, but it's super convenient. Yeah, and it's just that, just the like credit card size Tetris. Like, come on, that's cool. I did get one of those Chinese plastic Game Boy-esque things that play Tetris, and it kept me entertained for a couple days. Hey, what do you think Tetris Junior's for? I don't play it probably as often. I should actually put this on a keyring. I should just carry it with me. No keyring. It doesn't need extra stuff on it. It's just, that's the whole point, is the Tetris Junior. If you want to buy one, the original is micro card, not micro arcade. Was I saying micro arcade? Sorry, I did mean micro card. Yeah, let's, here, I'll show you. Last time I looked on eBay, which I know there's other sites I can look at. So, in fact, if I had to not use eBay, I would. Tetris micro card. Oh, I'm not actually showing you because I didn't do this. Sorry. And that's not the screen it should be showing. Timeout. Weird. Yeah, for being an SEO nightmare at the very least, it just keeps showing me Game Boy Tetris cards, which I take to mean that the microcard is just not on eBay right now, actually. Really bummed I missed that window. Puyo Puyo Tetris for Vita? Yeah, so I don't even think there's one currently on eBay. I guess we could just try and Google shop it. Tetris, is it microcard 2 words? Oh, it does come up micro arcade. Guys, do you know where I can buy a Tetris microcard? Second hit on Reddit there. No, we don't, guy. Yeah, Puyo Puyo Tetris for Vita. That was kind of interesting. I've been close to getting a Vita too, man, especially after playing. I know the Vita is not the PSP, but, close. After how good Tetris for the PSP felt, I'm like, man, should I get a Vita or a PSP? I still got the main site up. Shopping. I get these stupid arcade. Sorry, it's probably not stupid. Tetris Micro Arcade still? Oh, that's why, because there actually is a micro arcade thing out there. There's several different micro arcade things out there. Wow, even the shopping isn't bringing back the micro card. Maybe micro arcade has just completely nuked any SEO for the micro card. Yeah, it's rough out there. I'll keep at it. If I can, I will. TGM guy, if you ever want to sell, you just come find me. But yeah, that's the sad state of affairs there. Trust me, the keychain thing is a lot better than what I got. Oh, okay. So you got like I hear you. I know exactly what you're talking about. I got them for retail price on launch. Yeah, man, that was before I was in the algorithm. Probably, because nowadays it's like that's all my feed. I mean, I have all the history stuff turned off, so it shouldn't know what to do with me, but all I get now are Tetris things, but I was not yet in that loop at the time. Sometimes I wish the PS Vita wasn't bad. Yeah, I know the ergonomics on it aren't like looking at it, you're like, oh, that's a cool shape. But then like having it in your hands for a long period of time, you're like, oh, this is poking me in ways I don't enjoy. Yeah, I got the PSP, which was one of the best gifts I've ever received. Yeah, I think so the PSP and the Vita, like the PSP plays Vita stuff, right? Aren't they? Wasn't that just a smaller Vita, or is it a completely different? Like I thought it ran the same games. So correct me if I'm wrong, but for that reason, I feel like if I got one, I would get a PSP. Both are officially licensed. Microcard was the monochrome one, right? I don't even remember how old I was when I got that thing. It kept me entertained for years. PSP was a completely different thing. Oh, okay. So games didn't cross over. Good to know. Yeah, I guess if I were to go back, for those of you that maybe don't want to surf. Nope, too far. Because the microcard site is still up. Like, look at that thing. That thing's freaking cool. I didn't even know they made a blue one for that matter. But yeah, it's old. They don't sell it anymore. Good luck. I will keep trying. I should go visit my local shop. Who knows? If anybody has it, especially physically, they would. TGM guy, it only played the digital PSP downloads. Oh, okay. So no disc, no physical at all for the PSP. That is ringing a bell now that you mention it. So it was basically a handheld PS2, which sounds great. Oh yeah, that does sound great. I never had a PS2. I've almost bought one of those recently and often, just because it's, it's huge. What is that? I know it's, if not one of close to best-selling consoles of all time. It is the PlayStation 2. Yeah, 160 million. Followed closely by just the Nintendo Switch, actually. That's interesting. 156 million. 0.59 million. So yeah, I should have a PlayStation 2. I definitely should, and I do not. TGM Guy, I'll definitely check out your channel. Just happened upon it today. See y'all later. Thank you, TGM Guy. Really great meeting you. Enjoy that microcard. And yeah, every Tuesday at 10 a.m. next week, I started to talk about what I will be playing. I haven't quite landed on it, but it'll be probably a handheld version of Tetris that I have missed that is good. Let's say that. Yeah, good. I'm not going to say it's great. I've played and mentioned a lot of the flat out great handheld Tetrises, but I think I've been missing out on the good ones. So we'll play a good one next week. So good seeing you too, Shy. I will get that English patch working on Tetris, the Grandmaster Ace, and I'll let you know. But either way, good to see you again. See you guys all next week.